BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
Before your chosen podcast, my name's Ian Macmillan, keeper of the box of delights that is The Verb. If you like poetry and stories and spoken word...
Hello, you're listening to Music Planet's Road Trip, the podcast that transports you to every corner of the globe with music as your guide.
It's midday in the town of Ráquira in the highland province of Boyacá, Colombia. At a local restaurant, a trio of musicians are playing Caballito de Acero, Little Horse of Steel, a song by Jorge Velosa, the creator of the style of music called Carranga. This is Velosa's homage to Colombia's great cyclists who have competed internationally. The song fits the spirit of the moment. Cyclist Egan Bernal just won the Tour de France and people are celebrating across Colombia. Ráquira is the hometown of Jorge Velosa, the composer and singer who single-handedly created a new music style called Carranga in the late 1970s. Here's Velosa's group, Los Carrangueros de Ráquira, and their first big hit, a song called La Cucharita, The Little Spoon, from their first self-titled album released in 1980.
Una cucharita de hueso me regalaron por amistad. En la vereda de Belandia del municipio de Saboya. Una cucharita de hueso me regalaron.
That was Los Carrangueros de Ráquira and their first big hit, a song called La Cucharita, The Little Spoon. As the story goes, in the mid-1970s, Jorge Velosa left his hometown of Ráquira to attend veterinary school at the National University of Colombia in Bogotá. There, Velosa found his calling. He began writing songs and founded a group with some of his musician friends. Soon, they began playing at a small club in Bogotá called Arte y Cerveza, Art and Beer. In 1977, they performed at a music festival called Guitarra de Plata Campesina in the town of Chiquinquirá. The festival was sponsored by a local radio station, Radio Furatena. The band was so successful that the owner of the radio station offered Velosa and his group a radio show. Velosa called the program Canta el Pueblo, the people sing. The focus of this radio program was all about peasants and their livelihoods. It became the most popular radio show across the region, and it also nurtured the inspiration of Velosa, his gift of storytelling, and his songwriting style. Some of his first hits were created during this period. Here is Los Carrangueros de Ráquira's second hit, Julia, Julia, Julia.
Julia, 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 ay Julia de mi amor, yo te quiero Julia, más que a mi camión. Julia, 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 Julia de mi amor, yo te quiero Julia, más que a mi camión. Si por verte Julia, tengo que volar, en mi camioncito lo puedo intentar. Si por verte Julia, tengo que volar, en mi camioncito lo puedo intentar. ¿Quién es este?
That was Los Carrangueros de Ráquira's second hit song, Julia, Julia, Julia. Carranga is country music with an emphasis on the lives of peasants. The songs tell stories and many of them are full of humor. The two main rhythms of carranga music are merengue carranguero and rumba carranguera. But carranga music is also a confluence of other music styles from the Andean region of Colombia, including bambuco, pasillo, guabina, torbellino, rajaleña, and it's also influenced by other neighboring genres, such as joropo and vallenato. The traditional group has 4 members, and the music is played with these instruments. Tiple, a guitar-like instrument with 12 steel strings. The high-pitched tiple requinto, also a 12 steel string instrument. A scraper called guacharaca, and the nylon string guitar. Here's the group Campo Sonoro, led by composer Eduardo Villarreal, founder of Convite Cuna Carranguera, the annual Carranga festival held in August in the town of Tinjacá. The song is called El Labrador, a tribute to peasants and their way of life.
A las 5 de la mañana se levanta el labrador y madruga acariciando su tierrita con amor. Cuando siembra una
That was Campo Sonoro with the song El Labrador. Although carranga music is mostly dominated by male groups, there are also groups of women. The group called El Son del Frailejón is a collective who give voice to women peasants as guardians and caretakers of water, seeds, and food in the mountain region of Huasca. Here's their song called Guardianas de la Montaña, or Women Guardians of the Mountain.
Cuatro palos, cuatro voces, de almas bien campesinas. Agradece la enseñanza y tuitico los saberes de mujeres que han cuidado todas las tierras con sus manos, hacen siembra, vida y campo, que es orgullo del paisano. De conversa en conversa, unas copitas salían, se tejían los recuerdos y se componía la vaina. Pa' volver esta canción nos inspira mucho el campo y toditas las historias que contaban con pasión. Son sabias y dedicadas su vida.
That was the all-women group El Son del Frailejón with a song called Guardianas de la Montaña. Carranga turns 40 this year, and it's still Colombia's youngest music genre. Thanks to the work and popularity of Jorge Velosa and Los Carrangueros de Ráquira, the music style took off like wildfire across the country, and today there are carranga groups all over Colombia, including the capital. Here's a group from Bogotá with a completely new take on carranga, fusing it with a rock edge. They're called Los Rolling Ruanas. Ruana is a traditional wool poncho worn by peasants in the highlands. The song is called Ruanas On.
Salir, una nueva forma de bailar y vestir. El altiplano me dará la razón para esta canción. Oh, 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 oh. Una prenda mística, un hermoso telar, una capa mágica que va sin cardar. Olor a tierra y color de ciudad, que son
That was the Bogotá group Los Rolling Ruanas with the tune Ruanas On. One of the most exciting discoveries during this road trip is a carranga group led by 14-year-old María Estefanía Mesa Dueñas. I talked to her at a rehearsal studio in the city of Tunja, the capital of Boyacá.
Pues inicié en la música hace más o menos 3-4 años con la iniciativa del maestro.
Estefanía says she started playing tiple 4 years ago, encouraged by her teacher in the music school of her hometown, Belén.
Quise experimentar más y arriesgarme.
Then she decided to take a chance and move to Boyacá's capital. Today, she's studying at Tunja's music school, and she recently formed her group called Estefanía y su grupo carranguero.
Hoy quisiera que la mayoría de niños a la música folclórica le pusiera cariño. Con esta canción yo quiero rescatar las tradiciones, que las niñas y los niños cada día seamos mejores.
I hope you enjoy this road trip to the world of carranga. I'd like to thank my colleagues Jaime Andrés Monsalve of Radio Nacional de Colombia and Humberto Pérez of Barrio Colombia for their help with the story. Special thanks to Luis Arsenio Herrera of Mochila Music for his assistance during my time in Boyacá. Here's Estefanía y su grupo carranguero and her first composition called Mi Tradición, My Tradition. I'm Betto Arcos. Thank you for listening.